G'day everybody. Welcome to our Tiny Glade stream. Hope you're all doing well. I guess I should get started at this point. Sorry guys, I was a little bit late. Just fixing up my beverage before getting started. I'm also trying a slightly different sort of setup with the way I'm streaming from previous streams. So yeah, I can't say things are going well. I'm trying to sort of set something up so that I can view comments at the same time, but it's not really working for me. So if you see me sort of like being idle in-game, that's probably because I'm switching between that and I guess the stream management section on YouTube, whatever you call that, just to check on views and check on engagement. So yeah, every now and then I'll check on the comments, but so if you leave some comments in as we're playing, then I'll definitely have a read of it as I progress. But anyway, let's get into it, shall we? So I have actually played a little bit of the game just to test out whether or not the stream's going to go well or not. So I do know a little bit about what's going on, but I have sort of reset the tutorial anyway. So I'm pretty much just going to be going through that, and yeah, we'll see how we go. I mean, this is sort of a relaxing kind of builder type game where there's no real objective aside from making something that looks kind of nice. So instead of going with a new build, I am going to just continue here because what we've got is pretty much what the game's given me once I click on like a new build anyway. But just to give you a bit of an idea of what happens if you do choose a new build, you do get the option to choose the theme: summer, autumn, golden, flowery, and winter. I have no idea what this daily theme is. It says Moon Temple at the moment. I have no idea what that means, but we could play around with that maybe a little bit later. But this is what we've started out with the summer build. And I would say that the first thing that we want to do is... oh, you know what? Maybe what I'll do is just very quickly go and reset the tutorial once more. That way you guys get to see exactly what happens when you boot up the game. Alright, so Tiny Glade is a small diorama builder where you doodle whimsical castles, cozy cottages, and romantic ruins. There's no management, combat, or goals, just kick back and turn forgotten meadows into lovable dioramas. In Tiny Glade, building elements interact with each other. For example, try drawing a path through a wall. See what else you can discover. We hope you have fun. Let's go. Alright. Got some camera controls here, which is good. Can zoom in and out. We can make some pretty decent sized builds. But yeah, let's start playing around. So, I mean, this is a pathway tool here. So if I actually draw a pathway in, you can see how the build sort of interacts with what we've put down. So I'll do something like that, for instance, and yeah, the tree is removed, and you can see how the fencing sort of changes as well. So right-click to deselect the tool. Okay, good to know. I probably want to get rid of the entire thing because I would like to start from scratch. So let's grab the delete tool, and I guess we can delete everything. Actually, you can choose what you delete. So I think we're deleting sort of structures here, but we probably do want to get rid of some trees as well. And I wonder if there's a way to delete absolutely everything. Undo or redo. Right. Ah, cool. Alright. And these flowers, maybe we want to get rid of those as well. Yep. Alright. Get rid of that. Can we get rid of roads? Yes, we can. Alright. Brilliant. Now we've got a clean slate, except for this little guy here, who seems to just be hanging around regardless. I feel like the sheep are basically mascot. Oh my god. You can pet them. I didn't know that. 10 out of 10. Right. Game of the year. Well done. Alright, so let's build something, shall we? I have no idea what we're going to make, but, you know, we'll give it a crack. So, the building options here, there's square or circular buildings. I don't think there's any other choices, but we can sort of get pretty detailed with what we have. And then there are, like, these walls, and I'm thinking maybe we want to start with making ourselves some kind of a wall first, and sort of, you know, enclosing the space. Or should we get rid of more of the trees and give ourselves even more space? Maybe that's a decent idea. Let's maybe start with that. Can I... Yeah, I could probably make this a little bit bigger. Just mass deforestation here. We can definitely get some more trees back in. Alright. And I probably do want some kind of a pathway. I just don't really know, like, how the pathway should interact with the entire space. Maybe I'll just, like, draw something random like that. And then we can sort of live with what we have here. Let's do a wall. Oh, very cool. And we immediately get the opening there. That's really nice. Probably not what I wanted. Let's undo that. Oh, I've got a little bit of a gap here. Anywhere I can... Oh, yeah, there we go. I can literally just, like, join it. The trees, though, they're still sort of, like, getting in the way, somewhat. Perhaps maybe I can delete more of the trees here. Give us a little bit more space to work with, and maybe just clear up the area for us to be able to see. Righto. I wonder if there's, like, some kind of a snapping mechanic. I guess things do snap slightly. I feel like I'm pulling this further away. No, I'm not pulling it further away. So I do need to be a little bit careful. Yeah, that looks cool. Alright. Yeah, super random. And I can always probably adjust this a little bit later. But I think that's a decent start. Yeah, speaking of my beverage, guys, I am going to take a few sips here and there as we progress along. Bit of a reward for myself for doing a good job. Alright, so next. What kind of structures do we want to build? That's the thing. Like, perhaps maybe we'll make, I don't know, a small, maybe farm house. Well, it doesn't have to be small. It can be big. But I'm not really going to be making, like, a town or anything like that. So, that's the idea. So, why don't we start with maybe something like that. And I think the way to make, like, places a little bit bigger is that you sort of join the different structures together. So that's what we're hopefully going to try and do. Hey, basic aquariums. I think you were leaving some comments on some of my Subnautica playthroughs, if I'm not mistaken. So, welcome to the stream. Thank you for joining. Let's see. Maybe I want to do... Oh, tough, isn't it? Maybe we'll do like a smaller structure. Like that. Yeah, okay. That works. And then we can do like even more structures over here. And somehow I would like to be able to sort of join them. I do like the idea of them not being completely aligned. And that should just sort of amp up the rustic feel. How do I... Can I just simply... Oh. Alright. Nope. I don't wanna change the roof. Let's see. Oh yes, okay, so I can definitely move this around. That's nice. And... yeah, okay, I can rotate it a little bit. So I'll rotate it and, you know, now we've got a nice sort of uneven angle between the two structures, so that's good. And I sort of want to make something where we have like a big arch or something in the middle. I reckon that would look kind of cool, but how do we achieve that? Maybe if we go with like another structure like that. And maybe this is sort of... I have to play around with the size and shape. Yeah, okay. Can we do anything about the roof? Okay. Right. Exactly what I'm looking for. Can we change the orientation? Yeah, there we go. Alright. That's sort of what I'm looking for. If I place that in position... Okay, I can't really make it bigger, but maybe the idea is that we just need to bring that closer. Bring this closer as well. And then... yeah, I suppose that can move a tiny bit as well. And... oh, okay, so... it's already sort of giving us something here. Like a door. Which doesn't really look too bad. But I think what I'm going for is more like an arch where the pathway just continues on. How do I do that, I wonder? Nope. Not exactly. Oh, hang on. So that's kind of what we're looking for. Can we do it? Okay. Yep. That's good. That's good. I was more hoping that it would sort of like make like an arch here, but I guess maybe I don't really have too much of an option there. I wonder if I can do, say, another structure that goes... oh. How did I make like a tiny structure there? I guess maybe it's... I sort of misclicked there. Happy accidents. But if I do something like that... yeah, as long as it's sort of aligned in terms of angle, I'll be pretty happy. Like aligned in terms of angle with this structure. Because it's supposed to be the one. But yeah. That looks pretty decent. Okay. No, I don't want to do that. Can I make it smaller? I can, yep. Alright. Yeah, that's sort of what I'm going for. Now, there is a bit of a problem here because I feel like the roof is probably a little bit too big, so I want to bring that down. But then I also feel like this middle section here needs to join with the two structures on the sides, and that would probably mean that the sides need to, or the two structures on the sides need to be a little bit bigger, maybe. So let's play around with that. Also, it just seems a little thick. Like maybe we can make it smaller. Yeah, something like that, perhaps. Hey there, Maharaj. Hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Basic, thank you. Thank you for the hints. I'll be fair, I haven't exactly been looking through all of the comments as often as I would like. There's just so much going on in my life, real world life, that I've not kept up with a lot of the comments, unfortunately, but I am trying to work through them. And occasionally, you know, like I see some very interesting comments that, you know, again, I haven't responded to, but I feel like, you know, either they're really helpful or very, very entertaining in some way or another. I think someone recently left a comment about for Subnautica anyway, a thing to do with base structural integrity. And yeah, I found that funny because I had the problems. I had the problems come up, and then I saw the comment. So I learned firsthand. I just moved that a little bit because I thought maybe if we just align that center, I think that might look nice. Do we want to change the orientation of the roof? I don't know. It doesn't really look as nice, does it? I think this looks better. But then I do have a real issue with this not sort of joining the roof, if that makes sense. So how do I resolve that, I wonder? Maybe just bring that up a little bit like that. Maybe. But then this part of the house becomes a little chunkier. But I guess I can live with that. I can't extend this any further, can I? Okay. Well, I would almost feel like I would need to bring this, and can I bring both of these structures aside together? No. I think I have to move them one by one. Make it bigger, and I can move it. Oh, and I'm eating into the structure that I built underneath it. Maybe move that tiny little bit more. And maybe I'll move this one that way. Yeah, maybe we don't even need this. Maybe I'll just keep that there for the moment until we can sort of figure out exactly what we want. Maybe we can make that a little smaller, and that's fine. That's a nice sort of little detail there, which almost doesn't exist. That's okay. All right, good. Yeah, this place feels like it's getting bigger and bigger by the moment. Maybe I want to move that there instead. That doesn't look too bad. And yeah, this could be like a small farm. Although I don't know if we can get like veggies and stuff like that, but or animals. But, anyway, looking good. Let me just quickly recharge for a second here. Ooh, sidestep. How are you? Thanks for joining, my friend. Alright. Now, am I happy with the structures that we have so far? I don't know. Perhaps what we can do is we can add, like, one more, like, separate structure that sits out this way. And this can be, like, you know, almost like a granary or something like that, you know? Yeah, something like that. And then I'm interested in playing around with the roof styles. How do I... yeah, okay. Oh! Oh, that's cool. So, can I do that for all of the roofs? Oh, that's sick. Alright, alright. But... I mean, that's not exactly my goal for this structure here, but now that I think about it, though, probably a good idea just to bring it up a tiny little bit. Maybe do that. I don't know if I agree with the style on the sides of the roofs here. Like, does that make a lot more sense? I don't know. I don't know how I feel about like the edge sections. Yeah, maybe that looks a little bit better, to be honest. And yeah, this is gonna be our granary. It's probably decent enough like that. Maybe I can embellish it a little bit with like an additional structure, like an entry point. If I can get it in the right spot. Yeah, and there's that little detail there. That's kind of nice. Okay, so from here is just like sort of decorating a little bit more and just finessing some of the details. Is the wall the right height? I'm not sure. Maybe we can play around with the height of the wall. Is that a thing? Can we bring the height down? Oh, yes, we can. Okay. In segments, though. So if we're able to get the entire wall in one go, we could essentially control the entire thing in one go. But anyway, that looks better. And we play around with the style of... yeah, okay. So, does it have to be brick? My question. Not sure what this is. What about that? Okay, I don't really see any difference there. What about that? Oh, right. Okay, that gives you a smooth edge. I do like that, actually. That might be the way to go. Yeah, okay. Good. I'm just looking at the archway. It seems a little low over here. Can I actually... No, can't. Oh, okay. I can control the height of the archway on its own. Oh, very cool. Yeah, I do want it to be a little bit bigger because I'm just sort of thinking, you know, like I'd imagine people be going in and out of this place on horseback. So, you know, I feel like if people are riding horses, then yeah, they probably need a, you know, a bigger arch to work with. Otherwise, you'll get knocked off the horse, obviously. That seems okay. I mean, arguably, you might not even need the arches, to be honest. But is there a way to widen? No. Okay. You can make it taller or shorter, but you can't really widen it. Okay, that's fine. Maybe I should change the color of the outer walls here, just to make it look a little different than what we've got going on in the middle. That looks fine. And yeah, other details. So aside from these structures, I think there's the ability to make, yeah, these fences here, which, I mean, arguably I could use these fences around the farm in its entirety, but I think it'd be cool to use these fences, you know, within the wall itself. So maybe we can start there. Yeah, that kind of looks cool. What will we have in the middle here? I have no idea. But then again, I'm also just, like, having a think here, but where's the entrance to the house going to be? Because I sort of thought maybe this will be the entrance to the house? Potentially? Maybe I can redo that. One sec. I'm getting a little slowdown in my my gameplay here for some reason. I'm not entirely sure what's going on there. Yeah, it's not running as smooth as I would like. Yeah, I don't know if you guys can tell that there's a bit of a sort of jarring sort of feeling when I'm rotating. One sec. Yeah, I'm definitely getting something going on here. One second, guys. I'll quickly reboot the game. Shouldn't take too long. And we're back. Right where we left off. I feel like I need to redo the fence here, because I couldn't really get what I wanted with the movement not being so smooth. But yeah, if we do something like that, I think I'll be pretty happy. And then this is going to be sort of the entranceway. And then we have more space here as well to do more stuff. But I won't worry about putting like more fences and stuff. I think it's time to move on to things like windows and doors and stuff. So, I guess, I mean, we should do the door here, right? Like, I mean, I see windows as an option, but why don't we have like doors? What's this? Oh, just a little hole in the wall if you want that sort of thing. How do I get doors then? Oh, right. Okay. Basically you have to choose the windows, but then as soon as you get closer to the ground, it will become a door. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so we do something like that. Why do I have so much shrubbery here, though? It seems to be getting in the way. Is that something I can remove somehow? Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I guess I have to live with that? Maybe? Anyway, that's a decent entry point to the house. We've got windows, so I would like some windows. I think it makes sense to have a couple of windows here. Oh. Oh, what? So you can do like double windows by just like adding to the smaller window that you have. Okay. That's interesting mechanic. Can we do the same thing with doors, I wonder? Oh, look at that. Okay. Yep. So you can even make like bigger doors by just placing it twice. Or maybe even... Oh yeah, you can make it even bigger if you wanted to. Yeah, that's cool. I'll probably just want to move that slightly. There we go. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Yeah, I really like the style that this game gives just automatically and effortlessly with like all of these vines and creeping plants and stuff like that. I'm totally a sucker for that kind of style. Let's see, let's get... Oh, this is maybe a little bit too small. I put... Oh yeah. There we go. Perfect fit. But I do want maybe more windows and more doors in certain locations, so... Yeah, cool. And since we've learned about the double windows, maybe we can do like double windows in this section here. Maybe even there. What if we add a third? Ah, okay. Yeah, that looks kind of cool as well. Just try and get it center. I feel like I need to move that a little bit as well. Unfortunately, there's no real way to sort of make things symmetrical, if that makes sense. So there is a snapping mechanic, but it's, you know, not really tight, basically. So I guess I should add some of these here as well. That looks decent. And I could do like one of these larger windows here. Yeah, things are coming along. Looking good. Maybe I should sort of replicate what we have. We do like a bigger one here. Yeah, that looks decent. Cool. Let me just recharge a little bit here. Oh, Damon. Damon? Damon Preble. How are you? Hope you're doing well, my friend. It's, I'm actually live at a really weird hour for me anyway. So it's about 1 a.m. here in Australia. So yes, I'm being naughty. It's way past my bedtime, that's for sure. So, but it's nice because, you know, I was sort of looking at the analytics on YouTube, and when you use the analytics there, you can actually tell what time most of your viewers are on YouTube. So that's why I sort of decided, hey, maybe I'll give it a try to, you know, do a stream at the best hour. And apparently it's like 1 a.m. on a Sunday morning. Well, that's at least for me, anyway. For you guys, it might maybe still be Saturday. But yeah, this is looking really good, guys. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Any requests of things that we should do? I might play around with the style of... check that out. Like the laundry and stuff. That's kind of cool, though. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. It just gives it a little bit of extra charm. But yeah, I don't mind taking people's requests and stuff about what to do in the actual build. So if you've got ideas, do let me know. But I'm just doing my own thing until I sort of check in on chat. So there's probably stuff that we can do with just the style of the home. So maybe I'll start here with the silo. And we'll try and... yeah, okay, that actually looks pretty good. Alright, and then there's sub-options as well for the actual wood color. That's really cool. I don't know. I don't know what's good. Maybe... yeah, I don't know about the brick pattern. Not with the wood together. But maybe if we just do... I guess the base color is fine, but the wood color, maybe we do change to like a darker brown, like that. Yeah, I guess that stays as it is. Maybe we get the wood in there as well. We match that. And then, yeah, the roof. Yeah, green seems nice. Okay, that looks decent. And then, yeah, we should play around with the style of all of this. I wonder if you can change the style of the... oh, okay, you can get into that detail as well. Okay, that's really nice. I do like the idea of maybe slightly darker like bricks for this bigger section there. And then maybe some of these other ones are made from I don't know, wood, semi-wood blocks like that. And we'll match that as well, and match this as well, and that as well. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Roof-wise, yeah, it's hard not to stick with what you already have here, but I might go with that, and then maybe we'll change the brick itself. I don't know. Maybe I should go back to that, and then maybe we play around with the different colors here. And then the wood. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Nice. Alright, just recharging and checking in with chat here. Hello, Oscar. How are you? Damon, 11:30 a.m. Okay. Nice. I assume you might be in the States or the UK or something like that. Yeah, I guess this is the perfect time to be streaming. I have seen a couple of familiar faces, a few new people. All right. I think there's definitely a need for like a pathway that leads like to the entrance of the house itself, something like that. And then, yeah, what else can we play around with? I mean, there's a whole bunch of options here that I haven't exactly seen. What does this do? Right. Change steepness. Alright. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So if we wanted, like, some rough terrain, like here, we could do that. But let me just undo that because I want to play around with some of the other stuff here. So that's kind of cool. So we can make like ponds and stuff as well. Yeah, very, very cool. Got a little ducky. And we can pet the ducky as well. Nice. Okay, like, I said 10 out of 10 before, now it's like 20 out of 20. Great. Alright. Oh, and he just flies off. Love it. That's brilliant. What I might do is I might just sort of shift this slightly. We put that there. Okay, cool. So that way, we now have the ability to maybe draw up another pathway towards that building. So yeah, maybe we'll sort of make things a little tighter, like that. Whoops. Not what I wanted. Nope. Yeah. That seems alright. A little bit close, but... Or, sorry, close to the building. That's fine. I've forgotten about the walls on this building here, so we'll probably need some windows and stuff, so Yeah, let's get some of that in. I think we'll sort of do the same style. Do double window there, triple window here, and I'll just ever so slightly move things around. Yeah, that looks good. Then we'll do I don't know, do we go with just smaller windows on the top, or I think we can afford to do double windows top as well. I think maybe what we'll do is we'll do like a set of 4. I think that'll look nice. Yeah, I'm sure there's probably going to be plenty of people watching this as VODs as well, so if you're watching this after the stream, thank you very much for joining and checking out the video. Do appreciate you doing that. Don't forget to leave a like down below. I think what I'll do here is a triple, and then we'll do a double, yeah, and then we'll just like tighten this up. Like that. Cool. Oh yeah, and there's all of this. Maybe I'll do just single ones up here. Can we do... Oh, yeah, look at that. That's kind of cool. We can do windows for the roofs as well. It's kind of nice. Maybe I should just change the style. Yeah, there we go. So whoever's hanging out in the attic can take a look outside. I don't know if it makes sense to put one over there. Might make it look a little bit weird. Could maybe do something like that. Alright. Now, the silo. I mean, if it's a silo slash granary, I guess it probably doesn't need windows and stuff. I don't know what granaries are like exactly. Florida. Oh, wow. I know there was like a big hurricane and stuff that was happening in the States recently, so I'm hoping that you're alright there, Damon. I can't remember if it passed through Florida or not, but anyway, yeah, I hope you're alright. 4:45 p.m. in the UK. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's perfect time, really. I mean, it's like, you know, 5 o'clock, just finished work, watching YouTube. I can relate. I can relate. Yeah, this is looking really, really nice, guys. I'm not entirely sure how much more detail I can add. From Oscar here, you should make some chimneys and dormers on the roof. Sorry, dormer? I'm not entirely sure what a dormer is exactly. But yes, you're right. Chimneys. Where do I get chimneys from? There we go. Alright, how do we get chimneys in then? Ah. But then you can also add it to the sides of the building. Okay, that's very interesting. I think now that I know about the chimneys, I might actually have to sacrifice one of these. How do I... Yeah, okay. I'd simply just, like, remove them. But I reckon I'll get a chimney in this bigger home. Oh, okay. So you can have it either starting simply from the roof, or you can have it joined to the bottom. Can I edit? Okay, I can edit the height. Can I bring it back down though? Oh, yep. Okay. I can do that. And then... yeah, something like that. I don't know. That seems alright to me. But I do feel like this place is big enough for, like, maybe a couple of fireplaces. Maybe we can get another one. Again, I feel like I'm gonna have to sacrifice one of the, like, bigger windows here. I'm thinking maybe we get rid of some of these. Get rid of that, and then maybe we'll have, like, 2 triple windows. Sort of, like, align those. And we get another chimney right there. Yeah, that kind of looks cool. Yeah. That doesn't look too bad. And dormer. Dormer is like a wall section sticking out from the roof. I think. I googled the name. Hurricane passed us barely, no damage. Hit north of us. Pretty hard though. North Carolina. Yeah, that's right. I heard North Carolina was hit the worst, I feel. So yeah. It's really sad to see that. There's a lot of sad stuff happening in terms of the state of affairs of the world, unfortunately. The hurricane being one of them. Right. Then there's like all of this stuff with vegetation. So I haven't really played around with this. Oh, goodness me. My lord. It's like this. You want flowers? You got flowers. Right. So I sort of like the idea of flowers, but I don't want, like, too much of it, if that makes sense. I do... yeah, so a small, like, flower patch over there, for instance, or maybe even, like flowers here in this corner, for instance. Oh, wow, okay. Gigantic. Oh, and it bleeds out, though, so... yeah, that's kind of cool. Then there's this, which... yeah, adds trees. But I don't see the ability to choose the type of trees that we can grow. So I guess it really just depends on, like, the biome that you've chosen. Yeah. Alright. Dormer. I'm not sure how to do that. So, let me just have a look at your description once more. So, a wall section sticking out from the roof. A wall section sticking out from the roof. I mean, this is a wall here. And yeah, no. Okay. Unless we go with, like... and look, this is me just experimenting here, guys, but if we do something like that... it sort of looks like a castle wall. Can I then do a wall that sticks out from there? No. Okay. The wall has to stick to the ground, I'm thinking. So I'm not entirely sure if I can achieve a dormer. Damon, yeah, this is pretty much just a creative building game. It's supposed to be pretty relaxing. So yeah, pretty chill game. You know, no goals or anything like that. Just the limit is my creativity, you know, which I would say is pretty limited. But, you know, like, hopefully the game can inspire a little bit and we can make things that look kind of nice-ish. So I could do something like that. Maybe I can do... like... yeah, look at that. So I could do, like, more flowers there. But yeah, I don't see any option for, like, vegetables or anything like that, so... yeah, that's a bit of a shame. Yeah, okay, that's... no wonder. It's been daytime constantly. That's probably because I did play around with stuff before the stream, and I did lock the time. But yeah, you can actually play around with the time of day as well. You know, just in case you're looking for just the perfect shot. What's this? Oh, right, this is the angle of where the sun is shining from. Yeah, that's cool. Any additional decorations we can do? Add some flags. Maybe right there. Can we edit the flag? I mean, we already have a blue flag. That's perfect as it is, I guess. Yeah, I guess we'll leave it. What else do we have? Okay, we've got lanterns. I reckon it makes sense to have, like, some lanterns. Maybe... can we... oh, man. It's such a missed opportunity there, but I wish we could, like, just put a lantern just on top of the arch. That would be perfect. Since it's getting darker, it's probably about time that we figure out some form of lighting for this place. So, something like that. That. Yeah, and since people are sort of passing through the middle, I suppose we should have some lanterns sitting in here. So, getting them to sort of sit in the right position is going to be a bit of a challenge here. Maybe a little bit further up. Yeah, so it is getting much darker. But I don't see the lanterns lighting up. Maybe there's a certain hour that needs to hit before they switch on, perhaps. Maybe a lantern there, and maybe a lantern here. Can we... yeah, okay, we can adjust the angle. Oh, there we go. The lanterns do switch on after a while. I think it makes sense for there to be one more over there. Maybe this one needs to move up a little bit. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful nighttime scene. Maybe there's an argument for a lantern above this structure here as well. I'm not sure where, though. Maybe we can simply add one freeform like that. Yeah, that doesn't seem too bad. Maybe we need more trees. And just a little bit more vegetation. I don't know, that looks a little shoehorned in. Maybe not the greatest. I wish there was an option for just like normal vegetation that isn't sort of so flowery, you know? Yeah, not a bad looking farm house thing. Which I made from scratch. Hope you guys like it. Now, I'm sort of thinking that we'll probably go for... I'm thinking maybe another half an hour or another hour or so. So we'll probably have time for one more build. Let me change the time. Just sort of inspect this from a better hour. Yeah, I think this looks good. I wish we could put in, like, animals and stuff. Because this seems like a perfect place to, you know, keep, I don't know, some additional sheep or whatever. But I don't think that's an option in the game. I have no idea if this game is going to be continually updated or not. But, yeah, from the first time that I saw this game, I kind of thought, yeah, definitely something that I wanted to just try. So, yeah, it's kind of a cool game if you're into the sort of relaxing kind of games. But anyway, I think we're done with this build. Maybe we should try for something a little bit more grander with the next one. So, let's do a new build. And, yeah, we can choose like a different biome. Maybe we go with... I mean, I really like autumn, to be fair. Or we can go with Olden. Yeah. Let me just quickly recharge here. If, I think there's a way to change the biome regardless of whether or not you've started building. So if anyone has some suggestions on what they want to see, definitely open to that. But I'll go with autumn. And we'll see what we can do. Oh, look at that. Yeah, I guess the game sort of randomizes stuff when you initially start building. And it starts you off with, you know, a structure. That looks cool. Almost like a ruin. But I sort of want to do a grander build this time around. And I'm thinking of doing like some kind of a castle, and now that we know that we can actually make buildings that don't have roofs, such as that, we might be able to actually use that in lieu of the walls. It might be a little bit tougher to get right though. Whoops. I guess the question is also going to be, how big do we want these walls to be? How do I... Yeah, there we go. I should be able to bring it up a little bit more. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, the next problem that I have, though, is that these are sort of rectangular pieces, right? Like, it's going to be difficult to make castle walls that look curved, if that makes sense. I don't believe there's a way to make, like, thick walls using the wall making tool. You can make walls that are really thin, but you can, like, make them really high, but not thick. So, get rid of that. Right, so the first thing that I want to do is just maybe surround this area with a wall. So let's do that. Yeah, this seems ambitious. Yeah, I'll fix up, you know, the roofs and stuff like that one by one. And might need to get rid of some of the trees because I can't really see properly. Erase trees. Let me increase the size. That way we should be able to just like remove all of this stuff. Deforestation galore. Okay, now we might need to add more pieces later on, but come back to all of that. Yeah, I could probably even add some of these circular structures as well, right? Just to complement what we've got going on. Whoops, that's... Ah, yeah, that's kind of what we want. And then if I bring that up, bring that down. Perfect. Yeah. Nice. Alright, and bring this in. Rotate a little bit. Get rid of the roof. Yeah, looking good. Might need to come down a little bit. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad. Put that in there. Yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying the gameplay so far. Again, nothing super exciting. It's just a nice, relaxing game, you know? But I did want to talk to you guys about future plans for the channel, at least for just the very short term. And I guess maybe this is news to a lot of you guys watching the video as a VOD, or watching the stream as a VOD. But I am going to be away for a short amount of time very soon. Normally I do like a community post as well, which I will do. But I thought I'd mention it in this stream because I might as well, because I already know that the plan is in motion. But yeah, have to go overseas. Mrs. Blue is already overseas visiting her mother, and I need to go and fetch her in a few more days. It'll be a while yet, like about 2.5 weeks or so before I leave, but yeah, I've got the tickets and stuff like that organized already. Normally, when I have holidays, I sort of try to have like a whole bunch of videos lined up, but I haven't managed to do that this time since my last holiday to the UK. Yeah, I haven't exactly gone back or come back to the swing of things or the way that I did it before. But that's also partially because I was sort of thinking about, you know, whether or not you know, pre-recording a lot of my content was the best thing to do, because I feel like I always engaged a lot of people and a lot of the content, a lot of the comments for the content that I made much, much later. And I'm finding that, you know, recording content and then just releasing it immediately feels much better. Because I can sort of read comments and sort of respond to those comments pretty quickly. And when I mean respond to those comments, I mean like implement a lot of like people's suggestions and stuff. But yeah, anyway. The gist of it, though, is, yeah, I'm gonna have to go away again, guys, for a little bit. Mrs. Blue has been wanting to go home for a while, and we've finally got our window. So, frantically planned her trip and mine within the last week or so. So these plans are kind of abrupt. Yeah, there's no way I'm gonna be able to record enough content for the time that I'm going to be away. I might lock the lighting again this time, just so that we can continue to see stuff. Perfect. Yeah, it's coming along, although quite slowly. Let's do a circular one here. And we can move this into position. Yeah, that looks alright. Yep. Looks good. Getting there. Yeah, nice. We will need to think about an entry point somewhere. Yeah, we've got a nice, gigantic, sort of castle-looking wall. I wonder if I should have made the pieces a little bit thinner, because they do look a little thick at the moment, but that's okay. I'll live with that. And yeah, all right. Yeah, that looks decent. I probably should get, like, another rectangular structure going on this side. Like so. these trees are sort of getting in the way. And then we've got the chance to sort of make something really, really grand in the center. I'm hoping. So we'll do something like that. And make it bigger a little bit. Ah, there we go. All right. Yeah, I'll probably do like an additional pass over the entire wall just to make sure that things are looking all right. Okay. Yeah, that looks decent. Yeah, getting used to the controls can be a little bit difficult. I think once you're on a roll, it shouldn't really be too much of a problem. So obviously we do want to build some kind of a pathway in. I want to start thinking about that now. So let me build like a very big pathway. And I'll see what happens if I sort of... Yeah, okay. So that's not exactly what we're looking for. So let me backtrack there. Okay, that's decent, but it doesn't feel like a grand entrance. Maybe what we'll do is we'll remove a section. Maybe we can even do it from here while we don't have some of the pieces. But yeah, maybe it needs to be completely open. No actual walls in that section. And that can be our opening, so to speak. I feel like this needs to come down this way a little bit. Yeah, that should be okay. And then Oh no! Did I, did I, did I just unalived the sheep that was hanging around here? My lord. I did not know that there was... Oh, okay. No, he's there. Oh, right. He doesn't, like, die or anything like that. But he does get pissed off at you. Okay, that's kind of a cool little detail. Alright. So I'm thinking something like that, and then we do, like, a very big opening there. Okay. So now, just to sort of fix everything up. Yeah, it'd be cool if there was a way to sort of group different structures together. That way, when you're sort of editing the height or the size of the roof, you can sort of edit all of them together and sort of get the same height. Again, comes back to the snapping comments that I had before. Like, there's some snapping, but like, you can't get exact snapping and exact matching details. So I'm thinking of leaving a roof on this one. I think it makes sense. And these can be sort of like towers. Almost like guard towers. Like that. Maybe I can change the style of the roof. Yeah, maybe something like that. That's fine. Yeah, that looks decent. And now I just need to maybe clear up this area. We'll actually have a pathway that leads in. Maybe I can draw the road in now. Can we go any bigger on the roads? And then can I... Yeah, I guess that is not too bad. Cool. Alright. Looking good. Oscar, I don't know if you saw before when we were looking at the biomes, the music got super loud. Really? Okay. That's a little bit weird. I mean, I haven't really adjusted anything on my end. Yeah. Let me know if it's still a problem. But, yeah, it seems like the music sometimes just comes on and off, really. But yeah, it's just about the biomes that are available. Which I think there was like 4 or 5 of them. And then there's like the daily theme. I don't really know what the daily theme is exactly, but... right, so I do quite like the idea of going with this color scheme for the walls. So let me just quickly change all of that. Brilliant. And oh, I don't know. I don't know about this. Can we even keep that? Yeah, that's gonna be tricky. I do want some circular structures. If we can make like a castle that has quite a few of them, that'd be kind of cool. Something like that, and yeah, this is all sort of really random. I'm thinking maybe like that, and I think, yeah, we can even lift stuff up like that. That's kind of cool. Yeah, I'll sort of tighten things up a little bit. And is that the height that I wanted? Maybe I can bring it down a little bit more, so it's not as extreme. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. Let's continue to add some larger structures here. Yeah, okay, the ruin still stays there. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna see if we can try and keep the ruin in the center. Just keep that as a bit of a feature. We don't want to do that. Can I make the structure itself a little bit bigger? Yeah, like that. Great. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Can I maybe bring the roof up a little bit? Yeah, okay. Yep. Try and make things look a little bit grander. As much as I can, anyway. I think there's definitely a limitation, though, to how grand you can make certain things. So you can't just go really, really big. Yeah, something like that looks decent. Or tower-type structures, maybe. Maybe it makes sense for this to be, whoops, to be moved to this side. So, you know, like if there was some important person living in this castle, meeting an unexpected guest in the front entrance, they can probably like just like address them from this position. That's sort of what I'm thinking. I do like having like the different elevation in the center. I want to try and keep that as best as possible. Let's do another. Maybe I'll do one of these. Yeah, super thin one. Like that. Maybe we can get rid of the roof and just do something like that. That looks kind of cool. Yeah, I wish we could do these sorts of shapes, but like curved, without having something in the middle, if that makes sense. Yeah, that's okay. And then I think what I'll do is I'll do another one there. A very, very small circular structure there. We need to make that bigger. Yeah, that looks decent. All right, and get rid of that. Get rid of that. There we go. Yeah, you know what? I think the reason why I wanted to play this game when I saw the trailer the first time was I just had a recent trip to the UK, and I don't know how many castles I visited, but it was an impressive amount of castles visited in a very short amount of time. And yeah, I was super impressed with all the castles there. So I kind of want to recapture that magic, you know? We'll do another one of those. I think I'll rotate this a little bit. Yeah, that seems alright. I wonder if it makes sense for us to lift that one. Because that'll kind of look cool. Yeah. And then I'll have another bigger structure, like right here. Try and make that really big, like that. Lift this up as well. About the same height. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that looks kind of cool. Then the question is going to be, how do we connect these two? Yeah, that looks decent. I might just slightly increase that. Alright, very nice. Yeah, so there's like a little section here that people can still get around in. And, I'm gonna try and connect this up a little bit. How is the question? We'll do that. I can't really make it any longer. I wish you were able to make slightly longer structures. Lift that up like that. And do that. Okay, widen that a little bit, maybe that way. Maybe we need to widen this a little bit as well. Perhaps maybe just moving that tiny bit and this one as well. Yep. I mean, can you imagine getting attacked though by an opposing force and them just like hurling, you know, catapult boulders and just like hitting all of these pillars? Like, you would be done for. You would be reeling. That's pretty decent though. Pretty decent. Let's maybe just add a few details here. Let me just quickly recharge actually. Give me a sec. Oh, Oscar, so when we changed map, I'll quickly show you. I wonder if there's actually a way to change the scenery. But anyway, if you go new, as you can see, you've got the different biomes here to choose from. Yeah, as I said, there's 5. And then there's this daily theme, which apparently gets refreshed every day. So, haven't really checked that one out just yet. But, anyway. So yeah, let's get some details in. I might start with a very large door here. I think it makes sense. Okay, something like that. And I think we definitely need a door up here. We probably need like heaps of flags. It makes sense, since it's a castle and everything. Okay, that looks decent. And then, oh, maybe one more here. Alright, and then, since we've got like all sorts of pathways and stuff, we probably want to just make sure that we've got like matching like, doorways that actually lead into said pathways. So that looks good. Can I draw a pathway that leads us up this way. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, you can do that. Let me redo that. Yeah, you can barely see the pathway though. Maybe I need to do a slightly thicker pathway. Yeah, and then there's a doorway there that we've just created as a result. So that's nice. Let's do some windows. Plenty of windows, I think, that we can get. So we'll do a few windows like that. We'll probably do a door here. Another window. Oh, I didn't know that you can do entrances like what do you call these types of doors where it's like are they like hatches? I guess so. Yeah, let's just tighten things up a little bit. Yeah, nice, and we'll do more here. Great. I'll probably do a larger window here. Some smaller ones. I don't know. That could be window overlord. Or sorry, overload, rather. Needs to... be fixed up a little bit. And we could go with some windows here. Yeah, that looks good. Maybe the same thing on this side. Good. Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of windows that we're going to need to put down. We've not really played around with these things. I'm not sure how these work. Okay. Right. I guess these are more like defensive style windows, right? Where like archers would essentially attack from these types of windows. Don't quote me on that, but that's what it seems like to me. We'll do a few more on this side as well. It's nice that you can actually undo a lot of the stuff that you're putting down, so you can correct your mistakes pretty quickly. So I won't really put anything on the bottom section. Yeah, that looks decent. And yeah, let's start working on stuff in the middle here. I think we can go in with some bigger windows here. Even a triple right there, maybe a double for these sections. And we'll go with singles here. We'll leave that there because definitely want to get a door in here. And yeah, almost forgot, but we do need a door here as well. Why is that doing that? That seems a little weird. Yeah, okay, that makes a lot more sense. And yeah, good. Bit janky around the roof. Have I tried walking around in first person? I didn't even know that was a thing. I know we can zoom in, but we're not exactly like walking in first person, if that makes sense. We can get in very, very close, but yeah. Unless I've missed a section that says that we can walk in first person, but I haven't seen that anywhere. So it's probably just the zooming mechanic. Yeah, I would say like the game's quite nice in a sense that you can sort of achieve things very quickly. But I think there could be some quality of life things, quality of life mechanics that are sort of introduced that would make things a lot easier. Like being able to copy certain styles, for instance, and, you know, moving them over between certain buildings, for instance. So those sorts of things would be welcome. being able to sort of snap between, you know, different distances and heights and stuff, just to make sure that you've got like alignment when you're trying to align certain items, windows, doors, etc. You know, those sorts of things would be welcome. Oh, hang on. How did I manage to get that? Okay, it's just... That's kind of an interesting style, though. Bit of a happy accident. What happens if we get one of those windows and then combine it with this one? Does anything happen? Absolutely not. Okay, that's a bit of an accident. Right. Yeah, it can be a little tedious to add a lot of the smaller details. Let's get some lanterns in. And yeah, unfortunately there are certain surfaces you can't really add lanterns on, like these pillars. It'd be nice if you could do that. Okay. Maybe one over there. Maybe we can do some lanterns here. Oh, and completely forgot, but there are these towers as well, which I suppose we should make some entrance points to it. And I suppose maybe there should be some doors behind some of these walls. Okay, decent. I feel like I missed a couple of flags. Maybe chuck more flags like that. That's not too bad. I do like the colors that I have at the moment, but perhaps maybe we can play around with the color scheme. Not super important, I don't think. Just make sure that we've got all of the doors in the right spots. Looks good. We could probably do with like a doorway here. What do we do? Yeah, something like that. And we'll do some windows here. And maybe a little bit of a pathway. Leaning back this way. Vegetation, I haven't exactly added anything, have I? Yeah, that's very, very colorful. Yeah, if there's anything that I would like is maybe for the vegetation tool to be toned down a little bit and not be so so colorful, like perhaps maybe just like normal bushes instead of flowers. Doesn't look too bad actually. Trees. Add one or two more. One over there. Alright. Not bad. Not bad. I am sort of thinking about whether or not I want to do additional streams of Tiny Glade. And it might happen like in the next few days or perhaps maybe next weekend or something like that. It really just depends on whether or not I've got the time. But I think for now though, this is probably going to be the episode. This is the camera mode, by the way, guys, which I haven't really shown you guys, but there's some really, really interesting features here to help you, you know, snap the best sort of shots of your build, and that's what I've used to actually make the screenshot for this particular stream when I was sort of playing things, or sorry, playing around with things. But yeah, I think there was one thing here. Yeah, this button, which is really, really cool. It sort of just randomizes the angles. And yeah, it chooses some really interesting places. Oh, actually, this could be the first-person mode that you mentioned there, Oscar, because, yeah, it feels like I'm just walking here instead of sort of zooming in and out. So, there you go. That's where we can find it. Yeah, there's even an icon there that shows a camera with legs. So yeah, this is the first-person mode, and you can pet all of the animals while you're in first-person mode. And yeah, you can enjoy your build that way as well. That is so cool. I only just discovered that. But yeah, I might see if we can organize another stream, and in the next one we might try and just like continue with this build and just add some finer details. And if we've got additional time, we can always, you know, do another build after the fact. But I reckon this is going to be the episode for now, though. I hope you guys enjoyed this stream. I did call it an episode there. But if you did, dropping a like definitely helps with the channel quite a bit. If you're new, consider subscribing. Otherwise, stay true. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.